Shalom Akim, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kradash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verses 25 through 26. 26 is the point, but I wanted to start up at 25. And it tells us this, and this is written by King Solomon, all right? The wisest king that was ever on the face of this earth. And it reads this: I applied mine heart meaning what? His mind, to know and to search and to seek out and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. You know, King Solomon is telling us he applied his mind to know all of these things. But listen to his conclusion at verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Here's the point here. Whosoever pleaseth the Most High shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Brothers, when the scriptures tells us this wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy time, one of the many scriptures, all right, that comforted me was this one right here, verse 26. The inspiration for this particular lesson, it comes not only after watching this short here, but also when you look at the recent news and or updates about the Megan Thee Stallion situation that involved Tory Lanez, man, the Lord is protecting his elect. He's keeping us out of all of that silly shit, man. Okay? I want you to listen closely to what this young man has to say here. And per usual, I'll chime in momentarily.
A lot of these dudes don't understand that some higher force is protecting them from today's women. Like, so many of them could be complaining about not getting pussy, not be able to fuck a lot of hoes, they can't get a woman's attention. Whole time, something is protecting them and keeping them focused, and they want to get rid of that so they can get a piece of pussy. That's like the dumbest shit in the world to me. Like, literally, you have the most time in the world, no distractions, no women getting on your nerves, none of that, to focus on your craft, and you want to give all that away to fuck some pussy 20 other motherfuckers already done fucked. Then a lot of y'all don't even have the mental capacity to deal with today's women anyway. A lot of y'all will be behind bars if they did some of the grimy shit they did to me, to you. Y'all don't have it. Y'all not player and gangster enough to deal with today's women. So that's why the higher power is protecting your ass. Like, this shit be so annoying, like, men just be so angry, all this red pill rage, and the whole time you're being protected. There's a reason why women don't want to deal with you, because something is keeping them away from your ass. And it's not always a bad thing. A lot of these women aren't worth a damn. They not worth shit. They not worth you spending your time and money on. Some of them are just succubus, like they just, all they do is just suck you dry. They don't give nothing back, and you wanna waste your time grinding, working hard hours, getting a scat pack, getting jewelry, doing all this bullshit just to get a little piece of pussy that everybody else done hit. That's dumb.
Let me come out of this, man. You know, truer words could have not been spoken. I'm gonna read verse 26 again. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whosoever pleases the Most High shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Let's come from here, right? Let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 23. And it tells us this: a wicked woman is given as a portion unto a wicked man. You know, many brothers have been through this. Chicks up and left them, didn't like your personality. It wasn't a vibe. They wasn't feeling you anymore. I'm gonna read that again. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. Hey, brothers, when we look back in retrospect, you know, we see all of us should be giving, speaking to myself first and foremost, all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, right? Only he knows all the madness and folly that he himself has kept us out of. Let's come from here, right? Let's go from there. I like how the young Jake touched on, no, Jake's working double time, triple time, overtime to buy scat packs and to impress these women. First Ezra chapter 4, verse 26 would apply, right? It tells us, yea, there be many that have run out of their wits for women and have become servants for their sakes. You see, in this society, everything is upside down, all right? The scriptures tells us clearly the woman is supposed to be a helpmate and or a servant unto us, not vice versa, brothers. All right, let me come from here. Let's go to Proverbs the 6th chapter, the 23rd through the 25th verse. Pardon me. And it reads this: for the commandment is a lamp, and the law a light, and the reproofs of instructions are a way of life. These laws, these statutes, the commandments, these precepts, they're here to guide us. They become a way of life for us. But why though? To keep you from the evil woman, from the flattering tongue of a seductress. Do not lust after her in your heart, nor let her allure you with her eyelids and or eyelashes. Brothers, all right? The world we living in, we know that this world is all veneers. It's all a facade. It's all fake. It's all bullshit, brothers. All right? We should be longing for the kingdom. Let me come from here. Okay? First Ezra chapter 4, verse 37 tells us clearly, wine is wicked. And let me be clear about something with balance. Yes, if you drink too much wine, you have too much strong drink, yes, it becomes wicked. All right, we can drink these things in moderation, all right? But we ought to proceed with caution, because that's why it's called spirits as well. A brother may have too much, he has spirits jump on him, man. Then it becomes wicked unto you. Continuing on, the king is wicked, all right? Our current ruler over us, yes, he's wicked. All right. The scripture tells us when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. People are mourning now because we're under the rulership of a wicked king. Here's the point. Women are wicked. All the children of men are wicked. And such are all the wicked works. And there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. You have to understand something. We live in a wicked ass age. All right, these people are wicked, especially the woman, brothers. All right, that's why the scriptures tells us all wickedness, but it's little wickedness unto the woman. Okay, let me come out of this here, man. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9. I'm gonna start around about at verse 2 and read on down. And it tells us this: give not thy soul unto a woman, to set her foot upon thy substance. This is something I said on this channel before, and I'm going to continue to say it throughout these various epistles here, these various lessons and so forth. Brothers, we always want to get and maintain ourselves in the position of power. Okay? All right? Read that verse 2 again. Give not thy soul unto a woman, to set her foot upon thy substance. Meet not with an harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. Use not much company of a woman that is a singer, because a woman that is a singer, modern day, a stripper, OnlyFans chick, Instagram, because you'll fall by her snares. Jake, we love women, all right? Use not much company of the woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken by her attempts. Gaze not on a maid, lest thou fall not by those things that are precious in her. What are the things that are precious unto us in a woman, right? Many brothers like various things: eyes, lips, nose, curves, of course. Her legs, her ass, her titties, yes. But the scripture tells us what, brothers? Don't even look on every maid. Brothers can see an attractive woman from across the way. Sometimes I just look off somewhere, some damn where. Don't even give her that type of energy or attention. I'm gonna read that again. Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her. Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not thine inheritance. Look not around about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander through the solitary places thereof. You have to consider something. The scriptures tells us to walk circumspectly. Us as Israelite men, we shouldn't be out and about constantly on the move. You have to consider Jacob was a simple man dwelling in tents. We go out in the highways and the hedges, we go to work, we run our little errands, and just relax somewhere. Sit the hell down, man. Ain't nothing going on out here. We already know and comprehend that, all right? Let me continue on. Look not around about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander. We all know what wandering, it means to move around aimlessly. Wander thou in the solitary places thereof. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty. Here's the point. For many men have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, and herewith love is kindled as a fire. And I'm gonna finish with verse 9, because I can't finish this particular epistle and or video without saying verse 9. Because all of us work in these corporate settings, these various organizations, these companies, and this applies to all of us. Sit now at all with another man's wife. Many men's wives, they're promiscuous, they flirt, so on and so forth. Remember, brothers, these scriptures teach us how to navigate through this thing called life, man. All right? But we have to apply them all. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction. All right? There's a precept in the book of Proverbs tells us that a man that commit adulteries lacks sense. All right? You endanger your own damn self. But I just wanted to bring that out through the spirit, brothers, and I hope that this lesson was edifying. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom, Makim.